All the links you need to join my chat or take action on the course or the mentorship are here. Otherwise, click that Twitter link to private message me. How's it going, YouTube? It's Louis Crypto here. I'm back with another update. Today we're going to be looking at a new coin, Gala. In actual fact, guys, I used to make videos on Gala pretty much near the top back in 2021. You can go and check on the channel if you want, but that's a long way away. But the reason why I didn't get any Gala back then was simply because it was the top of the bull market. It was pretty much the end of 2021 where I found out about Gala and started making videos on it. And of course we had the bear market. I think its top was somewhere around 82 cents. Let me know if there's a chart that actually goes back beyond this point. This is the trading view chart. It says crypto over here. But what is Gala? It's a gaming crypto. Let's read up about it. Gala is a blockchain gaming ecosystem. Gamers can explore different types of games and have their experiences interact across each other on the Gala platform. The Gala token is the utility token and primary medium of exchange of the ecosystem. Game items are represented as NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain, and users can trade them on all marketplaces. So let's check the max supply. There's about 15 billion tokens. Today's price, screenshot this, is about 3.8 cent, or 3.8 cent, at a current market cap of just below 300 million. Go check out Etherscans, check out the holders if you want to see the percentage wise. But yeah, other than that, I always want you guys to do the fundamental sides. I'm here to just show you the coins and then of course actually chart it up for you guys. So what I will do is first of all start on the lower time frames. Let's scale down to the daily and look at this incredible run up that we had over here on Gala. So I will be picking some of this up for sure. This is already in the group chat many months ago, but here we have a pump of 300%. If you want to join that group chat, check out the links. All the links you need are in the description or pinned to the comment section. It'll bring you over to my link tree and you just click this memberships, where we bring you to my membership levels. And this is the most common one. If you want to be part of my community, this is the most common one. This is the first entry level to get into my community. There are some higher level tiers over here. Go check them out. Let's just now continue with the Gala update. So Gala did pump 300% from its low, but today's current price at about 3.9 cent, it's sitting at 150% pump. So this is quite nice actually. It hasn't pumped a lot from current price, hasn't pumped a lot from the bottom. So very early days. Let's now check from this current price now to the top, to the previous bull market top. So there you go, incredible. So already just to the top, it will be a 20x token. So for sure, for me personally, Gala could be a 50x, potentially even a 100x token in this upcoming bull run. So you might see that in the thumbnail or something. But we will look at more specific bull market targets in a second, but that's my feeling. If the top is already a 20x from today's current price, then I'm inclined to believe we're going to at least do a 50, maybe even a 100x. We'll see what the targets are saying, but again, I'm going to scale down to the daily time frame and zoom in a little bit so we can understand what is actually going on over here. Is this potentially a bearish pattern trying to retrace all the way back down to this low? I'm going to show you some key levels of support today that will not allow us to get down this low. Let's now use the Fibonacci's again from this low point to this high. We can clearly see that we've tested the 0.5, and I love the reaction it gave from here. Not only did we reclaim the 382, but also the 236. Yes, in the end, it is acting as resistance, and in actual fact, we did lose it. We've had two occasions here, or two separate tops. First one being here, where we failed to break the resistance and hold above, and the second attempt over here. So some people might say this could be a double top, and I'm going to, of course, show you those targets today. But briefly before that, some key levels of support going forward that I don't want to see Gala losing is 2.6 cent as well as 3.1 cent. It is the 0.5 and the 0.618 fib that we see over here, the golden line. So by maintaining these price points, we should actually retrace all the way back up to the high. So from this price point, this would be a 60% move. So as long as this low holds, and you can actually come a little bit deeper down to here, but maintaining this area would suggest a pump back up to here eventually. However, we can clearly see that there is a bearish pattern that has formed. It is yet to be validated, but once it's validated, I will show you, well, there will be targets that should be met. You can invalidate those targets. That's the whole point of trading. Nothing here is a 100% guarantee. In actual fact, guys, when you bounce off the 0.5 or the 618, you should go ahead and break the high, and we're yet to do that. So it just clearly shows you that nothing here is a 100% guarantee. We may do it in the future, but that's what it should do. Once you hold this as support, we should be looking for new highs above this point, and I will show you some targets to the upside as well as some future bull market targets today. So make sure, if you haven't subscribed already, to make sure you do so, as I actually will be making Gala updates either daily or weekly, because I've had a lot of people in my, again, private exclusive Discord community suggesting that the people that are currently making the Gala videos are talking absolute garbage when they're comparing it to the TA on this channel. So if you're new around here, make sure you do subscribe. We're going to see some more Gala videos going forward. Now, over here on the daily time frame, we're now going to draw out these key levels of support that could suggest an M pattern forming. So what I'm going to do, of course, I'm seeing that the support is the 382 fib. So I'm going to start from the furthest point left of this range, and I'm going to start on the 382, and we can clearly see there's a wick a little bit lower, suggesting that the support actually began from here. We came all the way down to that price point and then bounced. This is 0.036 cents, and we can see going across that we didn't actually go lower with these wicks. We've had a moment where we closed below and reclaimed it and confirmed its support, so I know that this is a valid key area of support, and going forward this will be my neckline of this M pattern. Now the target itself, I'm just going to use the highest body close back down to the 382 fib, and we can see that over here it is suggesting a loss of the 0.5. So I would just actually extend this down to the 618, because if we were to lose the 0.5, it should go to the 618. I'm now just going to see if it's the aggressive target. So the aggressive target, I'm going to take it from there back down to the 382 fib, and on the break of the 382, it's literally suggesting the 618. So this pattern's target is correct. It would suggest a loss of the 0.5 fib, but again, as I mentioned earlier on in this video, it is fine to come down here and still break this high afterwards. At the moment, this is our lowest point, and we're yet to even validate this potential double top over here. So this would be the first top and the second top, and we're confirming the 382 as resistance, where we're having these two fake outs of the double top. So we need to lose this neckline right over here, and then this pattern should happen. What may not allow this to happen is the 0.5 fib. Again, this is a key level of support. I'm not going to believe we're going lower than this until I'm seeing it with my own eyes. So a loss of the 382 for me would just signal a dump to the 0.5, and then you could bounce above the 382, confirm it as support, and you will never see this target being met. So that's why I try to tell you that nothing here is a 100% guarantee, and what we try to do on the channel, if you're new to it, is keep an open mind to every possibility, rather than just saying, oh, Gala is bullish, it's only going up. We know if it's going to go up. We know it. In bull markets, all coins go up. But the reality is, I'm not going to be foolish and ignore the potential bearish scenarios. I'm always looking out for them. And hopefully you guys can appreciate that going forward. So what I want to see is this 382 holding, and then us actually breaking above these two tops. This would then suggest the pump back up towards the 0 fib level. But what I'm going to do now is briefly just get rid of this. I'll draw this up on the next video or something, but I'm just going to mark out the golden pocket here, and I will make it golden or orange, and I'm going to get rid of it just so I know that's the level that we need to hold, and as long as we are above it, we're going to eventually break this high. But equally now I need to look for targets once this high is broken, and what I would be looking for, again, as I mentioned before, we need to break above these two tops, and that would suggest the reversal wave being created for a pump towards these 1 Fibonacci targets. And from today's current price, just returning to here again, as we mentioned earlier, is 60%. The first target would be 96, let's just call it 100, and then the second target 117. The final third target is a 150% move from today's current price, which is almost at a 10-cent valuation. So this would be nice going forward. We'll definitely see the market cap doubling, of course, but from about 300 to about 600 million, so still under a billion, even if it does double. So a lot of potential here. Now we can see that there are some higher targets, these two Fibonacci levels. Now these will be met eventually. Again, we need to maintain this gold box, we need to then break this high. And we see this double top right here. For me, because this is the bearish pattern, if that were to be broken and we just consistently hold it as support, I'm going to believe in all of these targets over here. And so let's say from this point, we did not meet any of these and we start getting this nasty crash. Well, for me, because the M pattern is here and that's the bearish pattern that should send us lower, I feel that if we were to get above it, meet these targets and dip down all the way to that point, because that's the bearish target that's failed, if we hold that as support. So we could dump from 10 cent all the way back down to 5 cent. That would be a 50% correction. But as long as this M pattern fails and of course holds as support, as long as we can now hold it as support, then I would expect higher price targets. And from today's current price, this would actually suggest anywhere between 230 to 350% when we're looking at the two targets. So we've got some incredible gains going forward over here for Gala. Now I'm going to scale out to the weekly time frame. Let me just get rid of all of these. And yeah, again guys, it's all about holding that old 382 fib, which is marked out by this green box. If I didn't tell you the level, the lowest point of it here, there you go, you can read it on the right, 0.036. And on the loss of that, we're going to validate this M pattern. The target itself is down here at 2.6 cent, but there is some key support here at 3.1 cent. So maintaining these levels and this 382, we just need to go ahead and break this double top. This would signal for a pump back up to here and then potentially all the way up to a 350% move, as long as this double top holds now as support. Now I'm going to zoom out and head over to the weekly time frame. And we can see, again, the top was about almost just under $1. So I need to measure from that top to the bottom over here. And wow, look at where the 0.5 Fibonacci is, 11.4 cent. Why is this of interest to me? Because the target that I just showed you, look at the two targets. This is suggesting that, again, as long as we hold that double top, a break above it and confirmation of it as support, we're going to look at all of these targets, right? And we can see, look at that final target exactly on the 618. So Gala is basically suggesting at some point in the future, we're going to come back to this neckline over here of this old descending triangle or M pattern over here, which sent us lower and lower and lower, which sent us in this awful nasty correction. And so this will again be retested at some point as resistance. This is that 350% move over here, or a little bit higher in fact. So for me personally, I want to see us breaking above this. If we're reclaiming this level, look, once we broke above it, where did we go to? Right there. And we confirmed it as support over here, but formed that bearish pattern, the descending triangle. And look where we found some resistance on that previous support. So for me, the range itself is this point and that point. And here's the middle of that range where we had some support and then some resistance and then continue lower. But for me, this is my range low, 18.3 cent, and my range high, 84 cent. Yes, that's a humongous range. I understand that. This is a range that is, again, another 350%. So what I will believe is, from today's current price, if we were to get to the 618, beautiful, nice 350, 370% move. And on the reclaim of this, we're going to head over to that price point, which is the 1 fib level. So we're seeing that 20x. That is the 20x, 2000%. So we're not done yet, guys. Again, if we were to reclaim that as support, let's say we do have another move up where we reclaim it like this, we head to the 1 fib level, boom, and we actually do dump. I think on this case, if it were to dump below this, come back to this point, I think on this case it won't do something like this. I think on this scenario, it actually hold it as support and it would look to actually break above 84 cent, looking for its first target over here at $2.50, a humongous psychological level. This will be important to take profits at, in my personal opinion. You guys do what you want. I'm going to be taking profits over there. Not 100%, but majority, maybe even 70. I'm not sure at the moment, but it will be more than half for sure, because last bull market I was very greedy and I was waiting for these final targets. Look, oh yes, I'm waiting for that $9. That would be so sexy. I just want this to double one more time, and then unfortunately it will just dump on you. Luckily enough, I did manage to sell all my crypto at $40,000, half of my crypto at $40,000. My mistake, I meant all of the cryptos that I own. I sold half of them at $40,000 per Bitcoin, and then I basically re-entered between 18 and 25k. Yeah, that was my re-entry. So I gained a lot of coins for free. So when we ever get back to the previous high point, I'm going to have much more in terms of fiat. Basically, I have more cryptos for free because I sold at a high point, pretty much January 2022. So where is January 2022 for Gala? Boom, back up here, January 2022, 21 cents or 18 cent, let's say. And then I pretty much re-entered, or I don't know what date it was on Bitcoin, but the summer bottom for Bitcoin between there. So yeah, for the summer was here, but Gala continued lower. I wasn't involved in Gala. I was doing this on other alts like your Quant, like your XRP and VeChain and all the other coins that you see on the channel. But there are of course more. They're all in my Discord community. Just to end off this video, I want to check from current price. Again, that's a 20x. This would be a 60x. So we're all at the beginning of the video talking about that 50x. So it seems that we will be getting that. And then the second target up here is an actual 100x from today's current price. So that would be absolutely incredible. This would suggest that the market cap over here, I know this is a longer video than usual, but we have to do it when we're looking at a new coin. And so we were just 100 times that. So let's just say that's 300. This would suggest a 10x would bring this up to about 3 billion. And then a 100x would bring this to about just under 30 billion. I wish it was 300 billion. Maybe well into the future. But yeah, about a 30 billion market cap. This might not be in this bull run. That could be the next one. But what I can tell you guys is that these will all be met, especially these. But look at the price targets. You need to be crazy to think that we're getting up to these targets, this bull market. I don't even believe we'll meet this one. It would, yeah, I would be in complete shock if that's met. But for the moment, what I'll be looking for personally is to take majority of my profits at about a 60x valuation from today's current price. So yeah. If we just want to do a 100x from today's price, that was a 30 billion market cap. And then half of that, that'll be a 50x, which is a 15 billion market cap. So for me, that sounds quite doable, a 50x on Gala. Let's see if it can 100x. That will probably be the title, to be honest, guys. If you want to join my Discord community, as I shared Gala some months ago, and there's many cryptos that I do not make video on because I'm trying to keep it exclusive to my members, to my past students and my members. So I have got some discounts on them at the moment. All the links you need are in the description and pinned comment section below. It's going to bring you to my link tree. If you want the discounts on my course and my mentorship, which will last throughout the next week, click this Twitter link and I'll give you the link for the discount. Otherwise, information on those things are over here under the course and mentorship. If you want to become a member, you need to click this link over here and I'll briefly do that with you. If you want to be part of the community, you need to go over here, and this is the first level in which you actually enter the community. But there are higher up levels if you want to check them out as well. I'll let you guys do that in your own time. Cheers.